Hello everybody, welcome to Hollywood Sports. Real quick, I already completed the video on my slider set, but I wanted to add this video before I did it, which I forgot to say. The reason why I didn't put my slider set on Madden Share is because you can't, when I needed a chance to explain why I put my sliders a certain way and why I set the numbers a certain way. So I wanted to do an actual video on my slider set, and I would like you to share this slider set with other people because I think it's a good slider set. Of course, your opinion counts, and if you don't think it's a good slider set, it won't be a good slider set. But yeah, I just want to do this quick video and let you know the reason why I didn't do Madden Share is because people can't see you explaining why you put certain sliders the way you put them. So I did an actual video, and I think it's better. It'll reach more people. I mean, it probably won't reach more people, but you can share the video. Madden Share, all the Madden world can see it, but they don't really understand the sliders. So that's why I wanted to do this video and explain each and every slider that I set up, put a slider rating on. So I really appreciate it if you would share these slider sets. I know a lot of people want to improve the game and make it and play more realistic and get more realistic gameplay. So again, thanks for watching Hollywood Sports. I hope you enjoy the video. Hello everybody, welcome to Hollywood Sports, the most realistic and the most authentic sports channel on YouTube. Hey guys, I'm getting ready to roll out my slider set. You know, I've been working on them a little bit. And remember, no sliders are perfect. The game is not perfect. No sliders are going to fix this game where it plays great, where it plays 100%. But, you know, the sliders makes the game play better. I will admit that. They'll make the game play better. I don't know how better. It plays really good when I play it. But here's the slider set, guys. And one thing I want you to understand is that Hollywood Sports is a simulation, realistic channel, and I do gameplay. You know, I do a little, breakdowns. I might do a little something, but mostly my channel is about realistic gameplay. It's about gameplay, period. So when you get the slider set, make sure you put them in both sections. You put them in here for your play now. Okay, when you do a play now and you're playing the CPU, you want to go to here to settings, and then you want to go here to settings and do your sliders in here also. Okay, but I'm not going to do them in there. You want to set them up in there also for your play now. Sometimes people go, oh, my slider set's not working. That's because you need to put them in both sections. So let's go in. You need to go into connected franchise if you want these sliders for your connected franchise, or your owner's mode, or whatever you want to call it. All right. Let it load up here. Again, thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate it. And then when you connected franchise, you want to go all the way down here to settings. All right, guys, I'm going to break out these sliders to you. You got your league settings. It's basically, you got your user settings. Your user teams. You know, if you got like online, you can set your user teams. But here's the slider set. All right, it's real quick. You know, I won't go too fast, but if I go too fast for you, hey, just rewind it or pause it or whatever you have to do. But quarterback accuracy is 15. I mean, if you have any questions about these sliders, just put them down in the comments, let me know, but I'll try to explain them. Quarterback accuracy is 15, self-explanatory. Pass blocking we leave at 50. Because pass blocking is actually pretty good in this game. It's not excellent, it needs some work, but it's pretty good in the Madden 25, that's for sure. Wide receiver catching we want to put at 100. It's because if you'll notice in this game, and usually in a lot of Madden games, there's a lot of drop passes. Okay, so let's go ahead and put it at 100%, man. Let's get some realistic gameplay. Put it at 100%. I mean, they're still going to drop passes, but it makes it more realistic because they drop passes in the NFL all the time. But you don't want to drop passes like on 3 out of 5 plays, okay? On run blocking, we put it at 55. I tried to leave it at 50, but when you put it up to 55, the run blocking seems like the player's awareness are a little bit better. I don't want to increase it too much because we're human, we're always going to be smarter than the CPU. So run blocking works pretty well at 55 where the players their awareness goes a little bit on the blocking. And then lead blocking improves also. But if you go any higher than 55, they're going to like morph and things like that, okay? Fumbles, let's put it at 42. The game has a lot of fumbles in it. And I've tried 42 is the lowest I can go where you get realistic fumbles, but you don't get too many fumbles. You might get 1 or maybe 2 a game. I think that's realistic in a real football game. Maybe 1 or 2 fumbles in the game. But it's going to be different for each team we play, okay? A lot of people they always forget that each team is different. If the ratings in Madden are real, which I think they are because everybody wouldn't be picking the Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. If the ratings didn't matter, right, you would pick any team on Madden and you would be fine. But that's not the case. Everybody's picking the Seahawks and the 49ers. So the Raiders must have a play in the game. So every team is going to play different based on their ratings and their team rating. So put the fumbles on 42. I hate to ramble like this, but I'm just explaining myself. Pass defense, reaction time, leave it at 50. You know what? I forgot. We need to put that at 55. I meant to make that change. Yeah, because on my play now, I have them at 55. I just forgot to make that change. Because sometimes you see the CPU guys, if you're not using everybody, the CPU guys are flat-footed a little bit. So when I found out you raise it at 55, they're a little more aware and they react a lot faster. When you increase that reaction time to 55. Interceptions we want to put at 100. Because there's a lot of dropped interceptions, okay? So we want the interceptions right out. We're still going to get some drops, but it's more realistic drops, okay? Because there's way too many drops, interception drops in the game. Pass coverage. And back up here to interceptions, if you'll notice when you see drop passes, you'll notice the ball will hit the guys on the wrist. They don't even touch their hands. All the drops in this game, the ball hits right here on the wrist. Okay, so we increase that to 100, you'll get more realistic gameplay as far as interception. Okay, pass coverage. Again, we want to put that up to 55 also. I just forgot to change it. 55. Tackling, we put at 100 because you notice that tackling in this game is not that good. I'm pretty sure it's because of the physics. Hey, if you ask me, it'd probably be cool to take the physics out of the game and get some good animation gameplay, man. I think the game would be a lot further if it wasn't for these physics. Physics are not easy to program and they're not easy to work with. I think EA needs to bring in a physics gameplay expert to really tune these physics the right way. I don't think EA really knows what's going on with these physics, and I think that's why we're getting these weird kind of gameplays, okay? But turn that tackling up to 50, you'll see more realistic gameplay. And you don't always see the first tackle being broken either. So I think it's going to be based on the ratings, guys. Sometimes it, depends on the, the ratings of the players. But tackling, put it up to 100 plays. Gameplay plays pretty good. Okay, CPU slider. Leave theirs at 50. And the quarterback accuracy, leave at 50. Pass blocking, leave it at 50. Like I said, the pass blocking is pretty good in this game. It's not perfect, it needs some work, but it's pretty good. Wide receiver catching, again, leave it at 100. So you don't get so many dropped passes. Increase their run blocking to 55. You put their fumbles at 42. Again, you get realistic fumbles. Pass reaction time, put it at 100. Okay? Even with the all Madden sliders, just put the pass reaction up to 100. You want a challenge, put them up to 100. You really got to make the right reads. You really got to go through your progressions. You really got to get rid of the ball. Okay? You want some challenge, you want realistic gameplay, put it at 100. But again, you do what you want to do. Interceptions, put it at 100 so you don't get these dropped interceptions. Pass coverage, put it at 100. Those guys will play smart, man. And the reason why I put it at 100 is because of the zone coverage. The man-to-man coverage is pretty good, but the zone coverage, those guys are flat-footed sometimes, they react slow sometimes. If you put it at 100, those guys are going to be on it, man. They're going to be on it. It's going to give you a challenge. Like I said, you got to make your right reads. You got to go through your progressions, and you got to get rid of the ball, okay? If you want a challenge, put it at 100. Again, put the same thing with tackling. Put theirs at 100. Field goal, power, and accuracy and all that, leave it at 50. Injuries, leave it at 50. It doesn't seem like it's too many injuries like it was in Madden 25. Guy getting injured every 2 or 3 plays. I think the injuries are set fine. Put your fatigue up at 60. You'll get some realistic substitutions. You know, if you, I think you want to leave your starters on the field most of the time, but you will get your realistic substitutions when they get tired. Minimum player speed threshold, put it at 0. 0, because all the speed ratings in this game will be measured the right way. You know, your wide receivers, any kind of speed ratings will be really good. You know, if you got a fast, speedy secondary, they're going to react faster. If you got a slow secondary, they're going to react slower, you know. Leave that speed threshold at 0. More realistic gameplay, and you know, like every team is not going to play exactly the same, guys. So leave that at 0. You get the speed disparity, and every team's different, and their team rating will make a difference. Offside. Now the penalties, I got these babies working. They're clicking. These are realistic penalties, man. I mean, they call offsides. Leave it at 61. They call false starts. Put it at 61. They call holding. Put it at 62, and it's not a lot. They're realistic type of holdings throughout the play, you know. Face mask, 58. I had to drop the face mask down to 58 because they were calling a lot of face masks on a lot of tackles. But I dropped it at 58 and it seems to work okay. Defensive pass interference. I think those are realistic. I've seen a few. Trust me, they're not a lot, but they will make some defensive pass interference calls. If you try to use her and you try to swat, when you try to do those user picks, you will get called for pass interference if you don't time it right. Okay? Offensive pass interference, the same thing. Yeah, offensive pass interference. Punt catch interference, I've seen a few of those. Alright, clipping. Because you know, if a guy ain't calling a fair catch, man, you right on him trying to create that fumble. And you're going to hit him too soon, it's going to get called. Clipping. I used to do some replays and see guys clip, so I put that up to 62. And they wouldn't call it, so I put it up at 62. Now I see them clipping. If they get hit in the back, you're going to get called for clipping. Alright? Intentional grounding is 61. Roughing the passer is 61. And roughing the kicker is 61. You know what? Intentional grounding, I think I'm going to put that up to 62. Because I haven't really, I had maybe 1 or 2 calls where you see like the quarterback really doesn't throw it away, but it just leaves their hand. So I raised that up to 62. I forgot to do it again when I did my play now. So raise it up to 62 for intentional grounding. You'll get some of those calls. Alright. Those are my sliders, guys. Alright. Let's see something for a sec. There you go. Now your player options, you can do whatever you want on those. You know, your player options, your minutes and all that stuff. I didn't think all that mattered. You can do what you want. But here are the sliders, guys. All Madden sliders. is set and ready to go. Of course, you can make your own adjustments based on your skill level, but if you want to challenge, leave these babies just like they are. And then make sure you save them. Alright, I gotta make sure I saved it because I did make some changes. Make sure you save them. I got to select the sliders right here. And your connected careers. In your league setting, like I said, your player options. Do whatever you want. You know, like my player progression, I have every 4 weeks. Give me some time to build up some XP. Game playing tuning, all that stuff, just do on your own. But those are the sliders, guys. I hope you liked it. Like I said, if you have any questions, just let me know. If anything doesn't make any sense. But yeah, but I want some feedback. When you play, I wanted you to play at least 4 games before you give me some feedback on these sliders. Play 4 games. Give me some feedback on what you think. Obviously, these sliders aren't perfect. They probably could be better, but I think this is it. But you know, I'll probably make some adjustments as we play a lot more. But I want comments after you play at least 4 different teams, okay? And as always, until next time, everybody, thank you so much for watching Hollywood Sports.